So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about this particular app called Glow Life. Now, because there's a lot of hype about, this particular app, I see a lot of content creators on YouTube, saying that you can make a lot of money on this particular app. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my honest review so that after this video, you can then decide whether you want to go ahead and use it or not. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to learn how to make money online, and make sure to turn on the notification bell. If you have any question, leave it down below in the video description in the comment section. So let's get started. Now, Glow Life is an app where you can do where people do live streaming, and also they also do voice chats. All right, they have rooms for voice chats, and then you can also meet new people on this particular app, from different parts of the world. So that is one thing about this particular app. And also, people actually gift gifts, all right, on this particular app. There are virtual gifts that people give within this particular app, and also they also give coins in this app. So Glow Life is more like a social entertainment app. All right, so what happens is that users, they join the live rooms, and then they also stream content, and then they receive gifts and from viewers also. So that's exactly what it's all about. Okay, now here is how it works. Now, people, they buy coins inside this app, but these are virtual coins. All right, so what they use the coins to actually send gifts to people who are streaming or the host. So that's what they do on this app. Now, one thing that the hosts do is that when they are sent this gift and coins, they can convert the money into cash, where they will be able to withdraw this money. Now, this actually depends on the platform rules, so you need to understand that. But another thing you need to understand is that you are not going to earn any money just by downloading the app. All right, so you are going to have to build an audience, because this is what many people don't talk about. They just say go to this app and start making money. No, it doesn't work like that. All right, so you are going to have to build an audience that will be loyal to you, that will trust you, before they can start sending you gifts. All right, but there's one thing good about this app that I actually found out. You can actually find the app on maybe Play Store, App Store, those legit official app stores. So you can find them there. So that's one good thing about this app. And other thing is that you can actually, many people have actually downloaded this app, and there have been some kind of good reviews about this app from my own research. And also, they actually pay you on this app. There are some apps where you do some tasks that you don't get paid. All right, but one thing about this app is that you need to understand is that for you to earn money on this app, it's not really that easy. So it can be very, very hard. All right, so that's one thing you need to understand. You don't get free money anywhere. So that is what you need to have at the back of your mind. And then also, before you can withdraw money, there are some rules that are very, very strict. So they have a very, very strict rules on this platform before you can actually withdraw your money. And also, that there are some people that will make money or maybe little money, and there are also people that will not make any money at all. Because this app, kind of look legit, but that does not mean that you are, automatically going to start making money or any money on this app. Or it doesn't mean that the money in this app is going to be easy. So you should have that in your mind. And also, one thing you need to know is that, there's some kind of expensive in-app purchases. All right, so to buy some of the, maybe coins and virtual, those stuff within the app, it might be very, very expensive. So that's one thing you need to know. And also, some of the creators, all right, some of the users here, they also pressure you to buy coins. So that's one thing you should be aware of from my own research. And also, if you are just starting out, all right, and you just want to start making money, the monetization might not be easy for you. So as a beginner. Another thing I found out is that people you are chatting with, most of them, they are, strangers. So you don't even have any kind of privacy. So you just start chatting with strangers, people you don't know, you don't even know about. So these are complete strangers. You don't know anything about them. So you need to understand there are some apps that are, legit, but it doesn't mean that it's actually worth your time. So that's one thing. So if you are somebody who, let's say you enjoy, live streaming, or you're somebody who loves social app, then this might just be something, you should test out. And also, if you are somebody who is ready to build an audience, then I would advise you to give it a try. So, but if you are somebody who is looking for, quick money, all right, then this is not something you should go for. All right, then you have to look for another way to make money. That's why I've asked you to subscribe to my channel, so that you understand, other ways, better ways to make money. And if you are somebody who does not like to go, who doesn't like to do live streaming, then this might not be for you. So my final take on this is that, Glow Life is not actually a scam. All right. So from what I see, it appears to be a legit platform. So know that if you are doing this because you want to make quick money, you want guaranteed money, then this is not something you should go into.